Hey everyone! Are you ready to take your English listening skills to the next level? In today's video, we've put together a fantastic listening practice session designed to help you understand native speakers more easily. Grab a cup of coffee, sit back, and let's improve your English together. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you never miss a lesson. Let's get started.
Hey Chloe, have you decided on your major for the university application yet?
I am honestly still torn between pursuing fine arts or going into data science.
That is a massive gap between two completely different worlds.
I know, but fine arts is my absolute passion while data science seems to guarantee a lucrative career.
If you ask me, you should definitely go with data science without hesitating.
But should I really sacrifice what I genuinely love just for a paycheck?
Passion does not pay your monthly rent or cover your medical bills.
That sounds a bit too cynical and overly pragmatic, don't you think?
It is not cynical, it is simply the reality of the economic system we live in today.
But if I spend 4 years studying something I hate, I will be miserable every single day.
Misery from studying a tough subject is temporary, but financial instability can ruin your entire adult life.
I believe that if you are truly passionate, you will naturally find a way to excel and make money.
Passion alone does not automatically create market demand for a skill.
But without passion, you lack the internal drive to push through difficult obstacles.
Discipline and financial incentives are far more reliable motivators than fleeting passion.
I disagree because discipline without genuine interest eventually leads to severe burnout.
Burnout can happen in any field, even in the ones you claim to love.
That might be true, but at least doing what you love gives your struggle a clear meaning.
Meaning does not put food on the table when the economy goes into a recession.
So you are saying everyone should just chase money and abandon their dreams completely?
I am saying you should secure your financial foundation before you worry about self-actualization.
Maslow's hierarchy of needs makes sense, but what if you get stuck in a job you despise forever?
You do not have to stay in that job forever once you build enough capital.
Transitioning careers later in life is much harder than getting it right from the beginning.
Getting it right means picking a major that actually has a future in the job market.
Fine arts also has a future if you look at the digital entertainment and design industries.
The competition in creative industries is brutally fierce and the entry-level pay is notoriously low.
High risk often comes with high rewards for those who are resilient enough.
But why gamble with your future when data science offers a much higher probability of success?
Success is not purely defined by the size of your bank account.
In a practical sense, financial freedom gives you the liberty to define success however you want later.
Even if I choose data science, how can we be sure it will still be hot in 4 years?
Tech fields are consistently expanding, especially with the rapid development of artificial intelligence.
But AI itself might automate basic data science jobs before we even graduate.
That is why you learn to adapt and work alongside AI rather than fearing it.
The same logic applies to art. Creators who use AI can innovate faster than ever.
The difference is that tech infrastructure receives billions of dollars in corporate investment every year.
Corporate investment does not necessarily guarantee personal job security for every graduate.
It guarantees a much larger pool of job openings compared to the fine arts sector.
A large pool of jobs also attracts millions of applicants, making the competition just as intense.
At least in tech, your technical competence can be measured objectively through tests and projects.
Artistic value might be subjective, but unique personal style cannot be easily replicated by competitors.
Replicability might not be easy, but monetizing that unique style is an uphill battle.
I would rather fight for something meaningful than settle for a comfortable but soul-crushing routine.
Is it really soul-crushing if it provides you with a comfortable lifestyle and peace of mind?
Peace of mind comes from living authentically, not just from possessing material comfort.
Material comfort prevents the chronic stress caused by living paycheck to paycheck.
You are assuming that choosing a passion automatically dooms someone to poverty.
It does not guarantee poverty, but statistically, the economic risks are significantly higher.
Statistics only show averages, they do not dictate what an ambitious individual can achieve.
Relying on being an exception to the rule is a risky strategy for building a life.
Taking calculated risks while you are young is better than regretting what you never tried.
A calculated risk requires a solid backup plan if things go wrong.
My passion and ability to learn fast is my backup plan.
Passion is an emotion, not a tangible safety net when you face unemployment.
But working solely for money makes you replaceable because you lack genuine dedication.
Employers value high skill and reliability far more than emotional attachment to the job.
Emotional attachment is what drives people to innovate beyond basic expectations.
Innovation usually stems from structured problem solving, not just emotional enthusiasm.
Structured problem solving exists in art and design just as much as in technical fields.
But the market pays a premium for solving technical and financial problems for businesses.
Have you ever considered that doing something purely for money can drain your mental energy?
Financial stress drains your mental energy much faster than working a stable job.
What if you master a high-paying skill but dread waking up every morning to do it?
Excellence in any field eventually brings satisfaction and a sense of accomplishment.
That sounds like the idea that competence breeds passion over time.
Exactly, because people naturally enjoy doing things they are exceptionally good at.
But what if you never become good at it because you lack natural aptitude for tech?
Aptitude is built through consistent practice and effort rather than innate talent.
Forcing yourself to practice something you dislike requires an unsustainable amount of willpower.
Willpower is a muscle that grows stronger when you discipline yourself for long-term goals.
Or it breaks down completely when you push yourself against your natural inclinations.
Many people mistake simple laziness for a lack of natural inclination.
That is a harsh judgment on people who simply prioritize emotional well-being over money.
Emotional well-being is heavily dependent on economic security in the real world.
Economic security is important, but it should not completely consume your personal identity.
Your job does not have to define your whole identity, it can just be a revenue stream.
Spending 8 hours a day on a mere revenue stream occupies most of your waking life.
That revenue stream funds the 16 hours a day where you live your actual life.
If those 8 hours are miserable, they pollute the rest of your day with exhaustion.
Not if you maintain clear boundaries between your professional life and your personal time.
Boundaries are hard to keep when high-paying jobs demand constant availability and overtime.
Creative fields demand equal amounts of unpaid overtime and hustle just to get noticed.
At least that hustle goes toward creating something you are personally proud of.
Pride does not protect you from burnouts caused by client revisions and tight deadlines.
Client revisions are part of the process, but the core work still belongs to your vision.
Commercial clients care about their vision, not your personal artistic expression.
So even in art, you end up compromising to satisfy the market demand.
Exactly, which proves that every job becomes a practical transaction at some point.
If combining design and tech is off the table, what if I abandon both options and choose a completely different third major?
Exploring a third option like business administration or philosophy could redefine your career baseline entirely.
A broader major might give me flexibility, but it might also lack specialized skill training.
That is true, but we must also factor in how artificial intelligence will disrupt all these fields.
How significantly will AI actually impact jobs in data science versus creative arts over the next decade?
In data science, AI is rapidly automating entry-level coding, basic data cleaning, and routine reporting.
So choosing data science purely for job security might be a false sense of safety.
Exactly, because straightforward technical tasks are the easiest for algorithms to replace.
What about the creative fields then? Is fine art safer from automation?
Generative AI can create complex illustrations and visual assets in seconds at zero marginal cost.
That means both human coders and traditional visual artists are facing direct replacement risks.
The key difference is that AI handles structured data much faster than human abstract reasoning.
So human value in the future will shift toward high-level strategy, ethics, and emotional intelligence.
Precisely, whether you choose tech or arts, you must focus on skills AI cannot easily replicate.
For a tech major, that means focusing on system architecture and solving complex business problems.
And for an art major, that means focusing on original conceptual thinking and human connection.
Considering these AI disruptions, what concrete proposal would you give me right now?
I propose you choose the pragmatic major like data science as your official university degree.
And what happens to my passion for fine arts in your proposal?
Treat your art as an uncompromised personal craft while building high-level AI and data skills in school.
Why prioritize the tech degree first if AI is automating entry-level tech jobs anyway?
Because a tech degree teaches you the underlying logic of the digital infrastructure shaping the future.
Understanding that infrastructure gives me the leverage to direct AI tools rather than being replaced by them.
Correct, and the income from a tech career gives you financial autonomy much faster.
With financial autonomy, I can practice art purely for self-expression without needing to commercialize it.
That protects your creative passion from being corrupted by client demands and market pressure.
My alternative counterproposal was to major in fine arts and learn tech independently online.
Self-studying advanced mathematics and data architecture without institutional structure is extremely difficult.
Whereas learning artistic techniques and developing a personal style can easily be self-taught.
Exactly, the barrier to entry for self-learning art is much lower than for complex engineering.
That makes your proposal logically sound from a risk management perspective.
It gives you a strong economic foundation while preserving the purity of your artistic passion.
It seems the real issue is not just choosing a major, but learning how to manage risk.
Precisely, because every choice carries its own set of distinct trade-offs.
Choosing data science trades immediate artistic fulfillment for future financial stability.
And choosing fine arts trades financial predictability for immediate creative expression.
When you put it that way, neither option is inherently superior to the other.
The right choice depends on your personal tolerance for financial risk and uncertainty.
Someone with high risk tolerance might thrive in the uncertainty of an artistic career,
while someone who values safety will suffer immensely under that same uncertainty.
I need to evaluate whether I value creative freedom more than financial predictability.
You also need to consider your family background and financial safety net.
Having a financial safety net definitely changes how much risk you can afford to take.
People who come from wealthy backgrounds can afford to chase low-paying passions without fear,
while those without a safety net must prioritize financial independence first.
That is the unvarnished truth that many career advisors fail to mention.
They often spread inspiring slogans like "follow your passion" without explaining the costs.
Slogans are easy to sell, but they rarely prepare you for real-world consequences.
On the other hand, focusing purely on money can lead to a midlife crisis later on.
A midlife crisis with money is still easier to handle than a poverty crisis in youth.
Having resources allows you to pivot and change direction later in life.
Exactly, because wealth grants you options and flexibility when you need them.
So maybe the optimal strategy is building wealth first, then pursuing passion with total freedom.
That is often referred to as the FIRE movement approach, financial independence, retire early.
It requires severe sacrifice in your early years to enjoy freedom later.
Every path requires sacrifice, you just have to choose which pain you prefer to deal with.
The pain of hard work and discipline versus the pain of regret and financial instability.
Well said, and that is the ultimate choice every student has to face.
I think I need to reflect deeply on what kind of trade-offs I am truly willing to accept.
Take your time to analyze both options objectively before making your final commitment.
Thanks for this debate, Alex. It gave me a much clearer perspective on my future.
Anytime, Chloe, making informed decisions is the first step toward long-term success.